One take, one shot. This is the review series in which I do reviews of Raw, SmackDown, PLEs right after the show in one take. No edits whatsoever. So if the years of Red Bull and bacon catch up to me and I die of a heart attack live on screen, well, I died doing something I loved. That got dark. All right, so welcome 250 new subscribers to the channel. I had a video pop off, the comparison, the John Cena CM Punk pipe bomb video that did pretty well. So welcome to the channel, and we're gonna do our review series. But the contest is still running, so if you commented on that video, don't forget to comment on this video for another chance to win, because I'm gonna give away this belt at 20,000 subscribers. You get to pick which belt you want, actually. At 20,000 subscribers, all you gotta do is comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, ding, 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 notification. I'm trying to quit the day job, so I'd appreciate the engagement for the almighty YouTube algorithm, rhythm. I'd appreciate it. Don't forget a thumbs up. Sometimes the thumb talks, but he will not talk when a Goldberg is around. All right, let me put this down. I can't edit this out, so hang with me. I'm still here. Don't worry. Don't get afraid. I'm back. So this Raw wasn't like, it was good, right? It was good, but it wasn't like spectacular, but it definitely was not bad either. So like, I'm definitely not like angry, but I'm not like over the moon either. I'm like, I'm parallel. I did this before. You know, sometimes you're over the moon, you're under the moon. I'm just right here with the moon. I'm just chilling. Hey moon, let's just chill together and hang out. This was definitely, it was an okay Raw. It was a good Raw, but not a great Raw. I did yawn 10 times. What did he say? Did he say yawn? Yeah, you know, yawn. I yawned 10 times. I count my yawns. I yawned 2 times in the first hour, 6 times in the second hour, and only 3 in the last. Usually I yawn the most in the last because I'm tired. I work a full-time job. Trying to quit the job, but yeah, I work a full-time job, so a lot of times I'm tired during that third hour, but it was a jam-packed third hour, though, because it was Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes. Holy cow. Let's talk the main event, and then we'll go backwards, and we'll start at the beginning. But the main event was like, geez Louise, that was a good match. That was a good match for free TV. Like, think about this. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, they've been friends pretty much since Cody came back. Okay, maybe not that first WrestleMania, WrestleMania 39, but since then, like, they've been, like, pretty tight. They've won championships together. They help each other out. Cody got him on Raw, got his job back. All of these things. Jey Uso helped Uso helped Cody win WrestleMania 40. So for them to have just their first real match, solo, one-on-one as Jey is a main eventer on just free TV. And yeah, Netflix isn't free, but basically, you know what I mean? It's kind of insane. That's a big match to give up, and it was good. I did notice we joked on the live stream that Jey Uso is like Ditto, the Pokemon. He's just kept using other people's moves. Roman's spear, Gunther's sleeper hold, Jey Uso's super kick, Cody Rhodes' crossroads. But you know what? I don't know. He did other people's moves pretty good, and it was just a really solid match. Towards the end, there was a moment where I started seeing the right hand, the bloodline Jey Uso. He was like, get up, after he had super kicked Cody, and I was like, ooh, buddy, are we getting like maybe some teases, but I guess that shirt merchandise is just a little too merchandisey in that no. Eventually Cody hits a 87th Cody Cutter, I believe, and was it Cody Cutter? I don't know. He eventually gets him in the crossroads. It only took one crossroads, and pin 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso loses. They will shake and hug and all that good stuff like friends do. Yay for friendship. We're friends. And so Cody wins. And now, what's crazy? the matchup that we all were clamoring for, the mystical Cody versus Randy Orton match that we all thought would save Cody Rhodes' title reign. We're going to get the first one on just a random Night of Champions that, like, I don't even understand why it's called Night of Champions, in that a lot of champions aren't defending their belts. And that's not even because of the whole, like, actual U.S. political situation. A lot of them weren't defending it, so don't come at me. It's like, I don't know. Randy versus Cody at Night of Champions. That's an insane first time we're going to get this. Now, I could see why they're doing it. In that maybe when Cody wins the title back at SummerSlam, and you might be thinking, oh, but Chop, why do you want him to win the title back? I never said I wanted him to win the title back. I said when he wins the title back. What I want and what I think will happen are two separate things. I think Cody is going to win the title back at SummerSlam, and then all you Cody crybabies are like, oh, but Chop, you must hate Cody. Why don't you want him to win? I never said I didn't want him to win. I'm not giving you an opinion. There is no opinion whatsoever right now of do I want Cody to be champion or not. I am saying I think Cody will be champion after SummerSlam, and maybe what happens here, however Cody beats Randy, maybe this is the final catalyst. This is the final thing that Randy needs to lose, the final loss, before he sees that as a face, as a good guy, as a pleaser of the crowd, he sucks. His win-loss record, that is. And he needs to go back to the Viper, to the RKO, to the Legend Killer. Well, maybe not the Legend Killer, because he'd have to Harry Carry himself. But, like, he could start to maybe sort of kind of getting a little more vicious and start punt kicking everybody. And you want to get Cody all fired up. Maybe not punt kick Randy, but, like, Triple H likes to recreate things. You're like, what if we did a draping DDT on Brandy? And then, like how Randy did to Stephanie. I think that would be kind of cool. And so, yeah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I think Cody wins, goes to SummerSlam, and eventually this matchup that we're about to get will then kick down the road again, where we then have a proper, because right now it's face versus face, so who cares, right? But when Randy turns heel and Cody has the title, then it's going to be like, all right, bud, I'm coming at you full force, full Randy Orton. So, yeah, the main event was a very good match. I thought it was a really good match. People in the chat didn't think so. They're like, oh, Cody. And I'm like, come on, guys. Like, it's Cody Rhodes. This is the dude that beat Roman Reigns for his 1,316-day title reign. Do we want to job out Cody? Do we really want to just make Cody put everybody over, and then the title reign, the ending, WrestleMania 40 means nothing? No, we got to keep Cody strong. Otherwise, Roman lost to a jobber. You don't want that. Do you want that? Do you want Roman to lose to a jobber? I don't think so. And yeah, so Cody needs to remain strong. No shame in losing to Cody. I kind of thought, though, not gonna lie, I kind of thought that Seth Rollins' group was gonna come out, because they talked a big game in the beginning of the show, how they're gonna do things diplomatic tonight, and when things don't go their way, blah blah blah, they were going to attack. And so I kind of thought they were going to come and attack, cause a double DQ, and then we would have gone to Saudi Arabia with a triple threat, first ever triple threat for the not Money in the Bank, the King of the Ring. And I would have been, there's like pros and cons to that, because then we would have got the full one-on-one with Cody and Randy. But yeah, whatever, they didn't. They didn't. That's an alternate universe, and we are living in this universe. Unfortunately, Goldberg is in this universe too. Maybe that universe doesn't have him. We'll talk a little bit about him later. Let's now go to the beginning of the episode, and this is where we have Seth Rollins comes out. He comes out, he calls out the crowd. He basically does what John Cena did for his first 3 heel promos, and be like, you guys don't know what you're doing. Like, you chant, you don't, you do, you whatever. Like, why are you chanting me, then booing me, you're barking? It's like, okay, dude, okay, whatever, man. Seth Rollins is trying so hard. I like Seth Rollins. I actually really like Seth Rollins, and this I don't know how they did it, how they managed to make Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Bronn Breaker, and Paul Heyman just kind of mid. Just kind of a mid. They're like a mid-card faction. And it's like, dang, how did that happen? I don't even understand it. Well, I do, actually. They didn't change the music, so the crowd does cheer. They, Bronson Reed is just in a suit, doesn't say nothing. It's like this guy had such a stellar career, breakout year last year, and now he just doesn't talk. Same with Bronn Breaker. They give him a little more, but okay, so he barks now. He barks a lot. So hit the doorbell, bark, 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 and it's like, okay. And then Paul Heyman doesn't talk. Like, seriously. This is how the group, I'm going to book the group right now. We have new music. Seth Rollins, they come out. They're dressed like in different clothing to actually make everybody look different. Paul Heyman speaks for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then he hands the mic over to Seth. Seth just talks them up. 1 week he gives the microphone to Bronson Reed. The next week he gives the microphone to Bronn Breaker so they can get themselves over. Then he gets the mic and he talks about what he's going to do. Boom, done. That's how you get the whole shebang done. Over. Anyways, he says we took out Knight. I think he took out Knight probably till SummerSlam when they have a match. And they say we're going to take out Penta now. And so Bronn Breaker will have a match with Penta. Everybody goes to the back except for Paul Heyman. And the match is good. It's a decent match. No problems whatsoever. And the ending is like, whew, it's crazy. Penta does like this. He goes to jump off the middle rope, springboard back, and Bronn Breaker just catches him in the air. God, he is like a super freaking human. And he needs to be distinguished within the group. Not part of the secret Hervis. He needs to be actually a full-fledged individual while learning from Seth Rollins. But man, that was a devastating spear. And then Seth Rollins comes out and he tells Penta, this is your one warning, stay out of our way. And I thought this was going to be like throughout the whole night, but that's it. That's it with Seth Rollins. So it's kind of weird there. Then let's go back. I got Donatello Leonardo back with his notes. We then go to, I don't have a script. Pierce cancels the Dominic Mysterio AJ Styles match. I don't know if it's because because Dominic is injured or if he just, because I hear that if a WWE wrestler doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, they don't have to. So I heard rumblings that might be the reason. I don't even care what the reason is. So don't get into some political debate down there. But the match is not happening right now. It's gonna wait. And Liv Morgan is officially on the shelf for 3 to 6 months. So that sucks. That sucks. Big time sucks with a capital suck. We have then the New Day show up and Adam Pearce is so disrespectful to them, puts them in a match with JD and Finn. They didn't do nothing. So it's like, but looks like the New Day have a new third partner in Grayson Waller. So, and Grayson Waller stuck up for his friends, the New Day. So props to Grayson Waller and Adam Pearce. I'm disappointed in you for treating our tag team champions, the New Day, like you did. And we should all be on our knees just thanking God for the New Day. So, be better, Adam. Then we have the worst part of the night happens. I'm going to try to be very impartial. After this, Goldberg sucks, and I hate him. So now I'm going to be impartial. Starting, I hate Goldberg. He sucks now. All right, so Goldberg has a sit-down interview with Michael Cole. And they talk, and Goldberg basically says, hey, man, he made fun of my family a couple months ago, and now I'm out for revenge. It's like, I don't know, feels like he should have got revenge beforehand. Let's just go through the plot. All my feelings aside. It feels like if you got made fun of, don't you think you should have, you should have done this before? And then they talk about how, Goldberg basically just says that. And then they cut to Michael Cole, and then Michael Cole adds to the interview just verbally. He says, I asked Goldberg, what's he going to do? Because it's his retirement match. I asked him, this is your last match, right? And so it's like, why didn't they have Goldberg say all of this? I don't know if they forgot to film it or if maybe Goldberg, he couldn't. Like, maybe he couldn't remember his lines or something. I don't know. But Michael Cole was saying this to the crowd. He's like, I asked Goldberg, him if this was his last match. And he said, yeah. And then I asked him, well, what if you win the belt? And he said, ooh, that's interesting. And then that was it. And it's like, wait a second. So, like, Goldberg, like, what was he expecting? Was he expecting to just come into this match and just lose? Because it wasn't even on his mind that he was going to win the belt? I don't know. There's not like a lot of plot holes here. That the fact that he just gets a match after, like, when was his last match? Was it against Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley or something? It's like, why is this guy wrestling for a match? Because Goldberg insulted his family? Like, he's like, I paid for a ticket and I got insulted. Like, newsflash, I mean, like, there was a family that paid for a ticket, and then John Cena said that their 10-year-old kid sucks. So it's like, when you're an audience member, Goldberg, as a former wrestler, should know that you are fair game. You are fair game to get made fun of as a fan. But whatever. There was just a lot of, like, story beats and inconsistencies, but that just shows that Goldberg has a chance. There's multiple ways. People are just like, nah, he's just here for Gunther to win. But I don't know. I already did a video last week where Goldberg, he won against Kevin Owens when he should not have, and he won against The Fiend when he should not have, and ending Jey Uso's reign so he could have the title. But, like, Fiend and Kevin Owens are prime example of, hey, what if they just let Goldberg win? And then he says, he does a Daniel Bryan from AEW and says, hey, when I lose, that's when I'll retire. And then probably Gunther gets his match back at SummerSlam, but it's still like, oh my God, that sucks. And then there's always the possibility that Seth Rollins cashes in after Gunther wins. And I want people to be clear on this. I'm not opposed to Goldberg winning the match because A, I don't like him, but B, because he's old. I said this in the previous video. I wanted R-Truth to win. R-Truth was 54 years old, and I wouldn't have minded if R-Truth had won the title from John Cena for 1 week. So it's not an age thing, but it is a storyline reason, and it just does not make sense. I wouldn't want Nikki Bella walking up to Io Sky and saying, give me a title match. No. She can go up against Liv Morgan, but not Io. Goldberg should have went up against Bronn Breaker. It's right there. They have the spear. They have the family history. They have the WCW history, even with their dads. It's like, it was all for the taking. Seth Rollins even mentioned it. He even mentioned it earlier. Why would Seth Rollins allow 2 wrestlers to retire with the belt? John Cena and Goldberg. No sense is being made here, and that's my real beef with this. I mean, yes, I do hate Goldberg, but I'm just focused on the story right now. Let's move on, though. Let's move on. We have a Judgment Day segment, and Finn is just hyping up the crowd. He's hyping up the crew. He's getting everybody just ready to go. It's a coup. He's trying to take over. I love this Finn Balor. People, like, I've turned a corner. I forget who said it. I think it was Jimbo Slice, but yeah, it was. He was like, that Judgment Day is just a revolving door for people to come in, make a name for themselves, and then branch off, and it's so right. I love how bitter and hateful and spiteful Finn Balor is, as he has a smile on his face and tries to make everybody like think everything's all good and kosher. And he gets Raquel to go out there to challenge Rhea Ripley, and he tries to pump up Roxanne. But yeah, just good stuff right there. Lyra talks to Bayley. Bayley gets mad, and then it's like, Bayley, come on, she's trying to apologize, and then Bayley did accept the apology. Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. Good match. I like it. I like that match. I don't know. I don't hate Jade. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to hate Jade Cargill, but I actually like her. I like her, and shocking, like, I don't think she's bad in the ring. I'm really sorry. Like, I want to hate her for you guys and gals, but I don't. I actually really like Jade Cargill. I think she would be a better heel. There were some things that she was doing. She was, like, doing some push-ups and stuff, and I think she would be an amazing heel. But as of right now, like, I think her matches are okay. I think her matches are good. If you want to be like, oh, well, she just gets carried man, I don't know. She had a good match with Tiffany, with Nia, with Naomi, with Liv, now with Roxanne. Like, like how many? She's just getting carried by everybody. Like, these are good matches. I don't think I've really seen a bad Jade match. And there was a move where Roxanne Perez jumped off the top rope, and she jumped really, it looked like she was going in fast and coming down hard, and Jade Cargill caught her. I really think Jade saved her right there. Now, did she save her from a career-ending move? Probably not. But did she save her from WrestleMania botch real? Probably. I think she saved her and made the story look good. So Jay did win, though. I was surprised by that. This was a very good big man, little man match where Roxanne Perez would like bop and weave and run away, hit the leg, and all that stuff, but Jade was able to overcome it. I guess I'm okay with it because Jade has been on the main roster, for over a year, and I know Roxanne Perez, everyone loves her and stuff, and they're probably crying bloody murder she got buried, but she's still relatively new to the main roster. I think it's okay for her to lose to Jade, where they are on the card. And then we have Jade goes to the crown, and Asuka comes out. Asuka had a mask. I thought they should have did this. I thought that Jade should have came out and is there, and then when they take off the mask, it's Io and she attacks Jade, and then Asuka comes out and Asuka's been attacked also, and Io's like getting a one up on whoever's gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Io had taken the mask from Asuka, and I think people would be like, oh no, they can't, they're friends. I mean, I've never seen friendships in WWE ever collapse before. Or what they should have did was they have Jade is there, and Asuka, she comes out, right? Okay, it's Asuka. She takes off her face and just spits the mist into Jade's face. Let's get some heat on this. Why does it gotta be face versus face all the time? Let's get some heat going. Or since Jade was already kind of portraying a heel, Asuka takes off the mask and boom, she just socks her as fast as possible. I just think we could have used some heat. I respect you, Asuka. I respect you, Jade. I don't need that. All right, so then we go to Michael Cole said something interesting. They started playing some like Fanatic Fest. That's like all the wrestlers having a good old time at Fanatic Fest, where you sign autographs and stuff. Michael Cole said that John Cena actually apologized to him. That's a huge story beat for John Cena's heel turn. He's apologizing to people now, and it was like kind of off camera, kind of just a throwaway statement, but to me, I'm like, wait, what? John Cena's apologizing? That's huge. John Cena is about to turn face. He's about to turn face, probably at SummerSlam, I'm thinking. Sheamus and Rusev. Well, first Sheamus is talking to Natty. Natty's like, you're doing so good. Good. Respect. And then Rusev comes and he's like, out. And Tozawa and them leave and they get into it. This is weird that I'm not feeling it. This definitely feels like a 2015, 2016 matchup right now, and it's like, that wasn't the greatest time for WWE, and that's what it's feeling like, just kind of this, like, I know these guys are so, capable, and yet, what we need is some Bronson Reed, Braun Strowman energy here, where it's like two dudes that you know are good, but don't think will deliver, then over-exceed and just, like, kill it. I need to see these dudes, like, beating the crap out of each other through walls, breaking the backstage, causing chaos for like 1 month. Like, let's just do that. Remember Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman? That feud had no right to be as good as it was, and that's what these guys need to do. Gunther comes out at 9:15, 9:15. It's like 9:15, your world champion is coming out at not even the top of any of the hours, not the first hour, not the second hour. He's not in the main event. 9:15, or was it 10:15? No, 9:15 is when you bring out your champion. I'm sorry, but they're treating him like a mid-card act. Gunther comes out, he's super mad. Basically, like, remember when he was telling Jey Uso how he's going to make his life miserable? Just copy-paste Goldberg's name and, get rid of Jey's, put in Goldberg. Then we go to, this was cool, though. I like this. So, Sammy's backstage, and Kathy Kelly's talking to him, and Cross comes in. I told you so. You moron, you're never going to be champion. And Sammy just socks him. He just socks him, and it looked like it kind of hurt. He goes down, and he's like, I'm getting a match with you. And that match is actually going to be in Saudi Crown Night of Champions. Love that Karrion Kross is getting a PLE match, but kind of a head scratcher that it's on it's for no title on Night of Champions. I would rather have been on SummerSlam, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers at this point. I'm still gonna choose though. I'm gonna be like, please give me a Karrion Kross match on SummerSlam. But then so he goes down, Sammy goes away, and then Scarlett's like, stop it, stop it. And then Karrion Kross like, okay, and then they start laughing. That was cool. Reminded me of when AJ Styles beat him, but he had his arms behind his back, so it's like a loss doesn't matter because he's getting his way. Karrion Kross getting his way, the devil on your shoulder. Then we go to Lyra, not Lyra, but Becky. Becky versus Bayley. Really good match with a really crappy ending. So during the match, at some point, Lyra comes out, right? And Becky's like, hit me, and Lyra won't. She just flat out says, I won't hit you, because she doesn't want to get a DQ. And so, the match progresses. I think Becky knocks her down one time or something, and then Bayley gets the upper hand, right? Bayley gets the upper hand. She's going to go probably for her elbow or something, and Becky's just laying down, and then Lyra just runs in and starts beating up Becky. It's like, I would have understood if Lyra had beat up Becky the moment Becky had hurt her, the moment Becky had attacked her, and even when Becky said, hit me. But Lyra said, no, I will not hit you. Then she waited until Bayley had the upper hand for her to attack. So that made no sense right there. So I did not like that. The finish of the match, the DQ aside, but the weird timing of Lyra actually attacking completely killed that match for me. And that sucked because that was for two of the four horsewomen, goats. Becky being one of my favorites of all time. Can't believe Becky's one of my favorites again. She made me so mad early in the year. Now here I am liking her again. But Bayley doing a great job. Looks like we'll probably get a triple threat maybe at Evolution. That's cool. Then backstage, Gable and Penta, they get into it. I like how Gable was like, you're my favorite to Ivy Nile. And but then Ludwig standing in the background. So that was kind of, Ludwig sighting, even rarer than Bigfoot at this point. Then Raquel Rodriguez, she comes out to the ring and she starts talking trash to Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley comes out. They fight. Thank God we get to see the snap into a Slim Jim table. It's coming out. We know something's going to happen. They're flirting with who's going to go through it. And then Roxanne Perez jumps on Rhea's back. When it's all said and done, we get the Raquel throws Rhea through the table. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. I know everybody likes to take a dump on Rhea Ripley, but I'm sorry, I don't see it. I'm not a Rhea fan in that I don't like her as a face, but the criticisms she gets, I believe, are vastly unfair. For one, she's really over with the crowd, really over. But that's not even what does it for me. I just like that here she is, actually in a non-title program, putting somebody over. The things that I had a problem with her last year, where she was like getting quadruple teamed and someone hitting her with a bat and she overcame it, they're not doing that right now. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez were able to get the upper hand on Rhea and put her through a table. That's just wrestling. And I really appreciate that Rhea's using her star power to get two other people over. Plus, the ramifications of this is huge, because when it was all said and done, Raquel actually hugged Roxanne and they left together. So now Roxanne is taking the place of Liv, like last year when Liv took the place of Rhea. So and everybody wants to cheer Liv anyway, so Liv can come back as a face. And nothing unites two people like making fun of their ex. And so now Liv, she will see Dom with Roxanne Perez, and Dom, the hero of all mankind. She will crash out, and then her and Ripley, well, they were a tag team before. They can badmouth Dom together and make fun of Dom together, and boom, two faces right there. So love it, love it, love it. We got the John Cena, CM Punk package again, and that's it, because now we go to the main event. I forgot to tell you, there was 5 minutes of Jey Uso yeeting, 5 minutes of Jey Uso yeeting, 10 yawns, 12 commercials. I'm going to give this, how many chops? How many chops should I give this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was definitely a good show. Definitely a good show. 6. I wasn't bored, but there's nothing. I will forget about this Raw eventually. I'll forget about this Raw eventually, other than I'll be like, yeah, Jey fought Cody one time. I remember that. 7 chops. 7 chops. I'm going to give it 7 chops. But the Jey Uso Cody Rhodes match was a really good match. You should go and watch it. If I could give it 7.5, I would, but I don't do that, so I'm just going to go give it 7 chops. 7 chops, good Raw, not complaining whatsoever. If you want to skip and watch the highlight reel, you can, but if you want to go back and watch it while you eat TV, while you eat dinner or something, definitely do that too. It was good enough. It was good enough to catch if you missed it, but not good enough to, like, you know, if you don't watch it, it's not going to ruin your enjoyment of SmackDown or anything. So, there you have it, boys and girls. Let me know what you thought. How many chops? 7 or 8? What do you think? I'm going 7, but I might regret that. I want 8 in the morning. But that's where we're at right now. Boys, girls, have a good day, and please let me know how many chops you give it in the comments below.